Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just filming this straight after the Aliexpress full face first impressions, which if you've missed it, it is my last video. I will link it down below. From Aliexpress, I have purchased these Beauty Glazed mini eyeshadow palettes. They're not mini, they're just like small. These are based on the planets. So I got a Jupiter and a Saturn one. I bought too many palettes for that Aliexpress video, so I thought I'd make a separate one just for these eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna be doing two different eyeshadow looks, one from each palette obviously, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first palette I want to use is the Saturn Beauty Glazed Bright Eyeshadow Palette. They had like all the different planets. So this is just a neutral kind of gold yellow toned palette. I want to try use most of the shades. I'm going to swatch all of these shades because there's only 9. So I'm just going to do row by row. So that's the first row. Very creamy. Some shades are more chalky, like that pastel pink shade in the middle. And that is the last row, which looks beautiful. So that is the first palette. I'll list and link the palettes below. I'm pretty sure they were super cheap. So for super cheap palettes, you know, it looks pretty good. I'm going to be starting off with this shade. Oh, it's super bright. I'm gonna put this all throughout my crease. This is such a fun shade. In just stamping motions to ensure I get the most pigment payoff. See, this shade isn't the most pigmented. I did prime my eyes with a bit of concealer, but if you do want to play around with colors, I feel like this is a good way to start. Oh my god, that's a really pretty shade. Just gonna blow it out a bit. I've never just done an orange eye look like this. And I'm just gonna take this darker, more caramel color and just add dimension to this color here, just a bit below it. These are actually really easy to blend, like the color payoff isn't that bad at all. And then next I'm gonna stamp on this shade, which is a more reddish tone. I'm gonna stamp that in the middle here to the outer edge, just to give it like a sunset type of vibe. Drag that in a little bit and then blend the two together. And then from there I'm going to take the darker shade, a really warm purple tone, place that in my outer V, which is just like the outer V here. It makes kind of like a V shape. The more layers you build, I can see it going a bit more patchy because of all the powder that's below it, which I mean, it's not ideal, but you can still see the darkness, but that is clearly more pigmented, like on a fresh base. And since I had all that powder from the eyeshadow, the other colors, it just didn't transfer. So I'm just gonna pat it with my finger and blend it out. These eyeshadows are super powdery. They're super soft shadows, so when you dip your brush in, it picks up a lot in your brush and there is fallout. Just things to keep in mind. I'm going to bring the orange shade below. And then just add a touch of the dark, smoke out the lower lash line a bit. And then get the first orange shade and blend that all out so it is coherent, cohesive. I just swatched all these shimmer gold shades and this is what we have. So I might put this one in my inner corner and then put these two just on my eye. I'm going to cut my crease. Took this shade and I said I was putting that in my inner corner just because it's like the lightest of them all. And then I'm just going to flip my brush and just dip into this one. I'm gonna try the other one and just like place it here. These shimmers are better than the other palette from my Aliexpress number 2 video. They aren't the best shimmers, but they are better. And that is what it looks like. Like it's like a little cute moment, like you see it. Okay, so I just like topped up some of the dark shades to add some dimension. This is what we're looking at. I really like the orange moment that's happening. So I'm just gonna put some lashes on a nude lip, and I'll be right back. So that is a really nude lip and some lashes. I'm loving the orange tone, like true orange tone. Overall, you can make a cute look, but it isn't the greatest of shades. Like there is more palettes out there, same kind of shades that are more pigmented. But if you do want a cheap alternative, like I do recommend this. Like very nice. It's pigmented. It does have its flaws as a cheap eyeshadow palette could possibly have. Does that even make sense? But yeah, this is the first look using the Saturn palette, and yeah. Okay, restarted. Now the Jupiter Beauty Glazed Eyeshadow Palette. Ooh. I have done a lot of pink eye looks these days. Okay, I'm gonna just try mix it up a little bit. Again, I'm gonna swatch each shade row by row. That is the first one. Second row. And then last but not least, that is so pretty. That is blinding, but some of these are a bit chalky swatched on the hand, but then again, like you're not going to be applying eyeshadow on your hand, so that isn't like the best indicator. But yeah, these are the shades. So I'm going to try this hot pink shade, which is stunning. In the middle, again, just stamping. This is like a neon pink. It's beautiful in real life. Holy shit. And just blend it a little up. Now that it's like in the middle like that, I'm going to take a different brush, but take this bubblegum pink, and I'm going to put this in the first third of my eye. Stunning. I brought that really far in my inner corner so it pops a little more. The same brush, I want to go in this and then blend it out with this. The same sort of deal with the powder over powder situation. It doesn't go on as pigmented or as nicely. It's a bit more patchy. And yeah, it's really soft, so powder just like falls on your face. I'm just adding that pop of purple. And then I'm going to take the red as well. And make the shape and then just blend it out a little bit. Something different. I'm not going to cut the crease. I'm going to take this middle shade. It's like a pink shimmer, and I'm going to like press it on the middle bit, kind of everywhere, I don't know, so it adds a little something something. And I'm gonna take the lighter shade, put that in my inner corner. That is blinding. Wow. That's like my favorite shade. I'm gonna take the purple that's on this brush. So I didn't want to like darken it too much using this shade. I just wanted to keep it pink and like light and fun. So again, I'm just going to put on some lashes. Okay, so lashes on, and I also put a more pinkish toned nude. It's so simple what I did. That's the look with the Jupiter Beauty Glazed Eyeshadow Palette. Same goes with this palette. It's good if you want to try some color. As you can see, it works perfectly fine. It's pretty good. Like, it's easy to blend. Pigment is there. Isn't the best quality eyeshadow. You can kind of tell it's powdery, blends away when there's multiple layers of powder on top. But other than that, like, there is stunning shades. Definitely recommend if you want a cheaper alternative. So I hope you guys enjoyed these eyeshadows put into use. If you did, don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one.